Greetings, humanoids of the internets! My name is Bob, and this is episode 119 of Journey into Space. Journey into Space. Here is the Minmus Shuttle Ulysses. This is was my Plan B spacecraft. At one point it was my Plan A spacecraft, but I have not tested it at all. I have no idea. It could collapse on the runway, for all I know. So let's find out. There's no passengers on board for this test flight, but there are 3 pilots, so there are lives on the line. Let's find out if they're going to live or die. Yeah. It could be interesting. Oh, error messages. What the fuck? My screen is full of error messages. Can you see that guy? Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. I think. Okay. Yeah, that was weird. Okay. Engines on. Sorry. Jet engines on. Okay, wow, that was weird. Let's do a quick restart from the flight to launch, because I needed to up the control range of those the wings. And weird error messages again. So the 60s max. Okay. Okay. Whoa. Brake control glitches. Okay, let's pull up the gear. Okay, well, good news is we are airborne. Whether we're going to make it to orbit or whether we're going to make it to Minmus, if we do make it to orbit, that remains to be seen. How you feeling, buddy? Not so good? Yeah. Well, it's pretty steady though, isn't it? Yeah, it's pretty steady. Pilot Bombardier, we're over target. Bombardier, Bombardier, are you there? Bombardier. I don't know about this. This does not look like it is designed to be a spacecraft. The controls leave a lot to be desired, really, you know. Spacious, though. Very roomy. Okay, we start getting to the point where the real action happens here. Need to bring it over here. Otherwise, we're going to run out of air real quick. We won't be going nearly as fast as we need to. So we need to kind of level it off. Level it off, please. That'll be good. Not too. thus far, all systems appear to be nominal. Kind of weird. Need very minor kind of corrections on the controls to get it to stay in the right spot. The goal here is just to start going real fast and sort of mostly horizontal. I need to get to at least 2,000 meters a second before the engines kick out. More than that would be better. Oh, he likes it. He likes it. Mikey, he likes it. A little bit off course. Get back on course. Okay. Back on course, please. I didn't get up to 30,000. That's not a very positive thing, but well, we'll see how it goes, right? We didn't get up to 2,000 meters a second either. I can't imagine that I'd need more. Whoa! Out of control! Out of control! We have lost positive control on the spacecraft. Lost positive control on the spacecraft. Just out of curiosity, see how far up I got. Not quite what I would like. And we have lost positive control on the spacecraft. Just really out of control here. Okay. Might need to put on an RCS. And I might have to see what the situation is with the intakes, because I didn't really get the kind of performance that I would have liked to have gotten. No, I didn't. I'm tempted to try to land this thing, but I'm not even sure where I am or if I've got land underneath me. So we will go ahead and abort this, and I shall do some adjustments. Now, I am at least encouraged that it got off the ground and seemed to perform reasonably well up to the point where it lost control. So, I think we possibly can work with this. Okay, here we go. We've made some changes. I replaced the small intakes with these supposedly more high performance for high altitude type intakes. Added a antenna just for grins from the AIES Aerospace pack, which has got a lot of neat parts in it. I'll put a link in the description. I also moved the Kethane miner, since this is designed to mine its own Kethane and not have to need a miner refueler. And I put these up front. I also put RCS on it and put the RCS tank up front, and all the RCS ports up front. Because again, I'm not intending to dock this thing anything. If anything, something will dock with it. I got a docking port up here, so if we have a situation where I need to dock, I'll just have whatever it is docked with that. But it's not really designed to dock with stations or whatever. It's designed to get to surfaces and discharge tourists. So, without further ado, let's get started. Jet engines on. Throttle to maximum. Hard to get to take off. Come on, baby. You can do it. Come on. Okay. Let's retry that again. Shouldn't have added that much weight to it. I do have additional weight at the nose, and there's all this weirdness, whatever the hell that means. I have no idea. Okay. I added weight to the nose under the supposition that what happened was previously was that the center of mass was behind the center of lift. Don't know that for sure if that's the case, but I may have gone too far in the other direction. Okay. Okay, that was a fail. That was a colossal fail. Yes, that was a colossal fail. That was no bueno. Okay, let me go back to the drawing board. Okay, we've made some changes. I moved the RCS tank to the back. I moved the canards back up to the front. And I added this extra wing. So I don't know how that's going to work out, but we will find out. Fire up the engines. Throttle to maximum. This beast is slightly laggy. Fire up the bottom engine. Lift off anytime you feel like it. That's an abort. Now I just met you, and this is crazy. Let's fly a space plane and push the daisies. Okay. Jet engines on. And yes, I put on another set of wings, which seem to be very, very wobbly. Prone to hit the ground, in fact. Okay, here we go again. No one ever said space planes were easy. Okay, well, that was the thing. We can make it. We can make it. We can make it. Okay, well, we made it, but not very well. Space tourism. No one ever said it was easy. Okay. Jets on. Brakes off. Did we dig into the tarmac? Oh, okay. Easy. 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 Come on, buddy. You can do it. That nose up. Got those wings. Yep, pretty nose heavy now. Whoop. Maybe I will get rid of those extra wings there. Maybe a little crazy. Okay. We know the drill. Whoa, those are some lights. What's all the smoke coming out of it? Okay, up, up, up. Come on, baby. Come on. Alright, well, that left a great deal to be desired, but it worked. I may have to put a nose engine on it or something. Yeah, if this works, I'll put a small nose engine on it to help it get off the ground. Okay, well, let's take a while. Okay, we're getting to a point where the rubber meets the road, so... I got a huge amount of intake here. Apparently they've changed those, you know, how those have those little stick-on air intakes that you can put on the side of the spacecraft. It used to be those would work essentially as good as the high-altitude ones. That appears to no longer be the case. You really need to have the high-altitude ones on for space planes now. Come on. Don't want to be losing altitude. I was having to do a lot of up aileron for a while, but now it seems to have stabilized. appear to have a great luxury of intake air, which is good. Let's level it off a little bit. Let's level it off a little bit. RCS on. Because this is getting real hard to control that RCS. I need to get to about 2,000 meters a second at about 30,000 meters in order to have this going the way I need to. Alright, pick it up again a little bit. There you go. Come on. No. Come on, pick it up a little bit. Not trying to lose altitude. Not trying to lose altitude. Thank you. Now boy is on fire. Having to really nose up to get any kind of altitude. Sucking in the monopropeller. Fortunately, I got a pretty big tank, so. Go ahead and turn on the nuclear engine, because right at this point it's going to be quite efficient, as thin as the atmosphere is here, and we need to pick up some speed. RCS off for a second. Oh, don't fucking overheat. Come on, give me 2,000 meters a second. Do it. Do it. Oh, gear. RCS on. Come on, baby. I know you can do it. Do it. Whoop. Okay. Bring it under control. Okay, tilt it way up. Way up. Let's see what we got here. It's got a ways to go. It's buffeting. Bucking like a bronco. Let's see if it'll go without the RCS. Yeah, we're okay now. Okay, our goal is, because of the elongation of our path here, the goal is to get to about 100,000 meters, because it'll drop down significantly before the time we get there. So we need to get this up to at least 100,000 meters. All right, 110 will work. Okay. I think we're going to be okay to get to Minmus. I'm not certain. Although actually, this first test, we're not going to go to Minmus. We're going to test its re-entry abilities. I may want to stick another fuel tank on there. Another couple fuel tanks on there. Because they got lots of oxidizer. Got much less fuel. Let's stick another couple fuel tanks on there. Or take the oxidizer tank off. If I took the oxidizer tank, I would still need to add fuel in order to have a balanced. Take the oxidizer tank off and put 2 more fuel tank, the strap-on fuel tanks. Yeah, okay. I'm using fuel tanks that have 100 units of fuel, liquid fuel each. So yeah, we'll strap some jet fuel tanks on there when we go to actually fly to Minmus. Let's go ahead and warp on out. Well, actually, let's do the maneuver. Uh-oh. Okay. And then warp on out. I don't trust that estimated burn, so we're going to start burning at T-minus now. T-minus now. T-minus now and counting. Whoopsies. RCS on. RCS back on. How's my RCS hold now? Well, it might be worthy to get more RCS on there too. I'm just going to start burning through this RCS like nobody's business. Because it's literally not flyable without it. Oh, I hate when that happens. Alright. Sloppy orbit, but what the hell? Let's warp on out to the sunshine here. Okay. Just get the sun on our wings. Pop open the solar panels. That's a beautiful ship, man. Piece of shit to fly, piece of shit to get off the ground, but it's a beautiful ship. Sorry for that. Yeah, now I think we would have plenty of fuel to get to Minmus on. I do need to adjust the liquid fuel to oxidizer tank ratio. Here we go. Look out the window, dudes. We're in space. Don't look so bored. We're in space. It's cool. It's cool. Yeah, space planes are always a bitch compared to rockets. Rockets are really pretty straightforward, you know? I mean, I know people who are working on their first moon landing or whatever don't think so, but really, they're pretty straight up. Space planes, on the other hand, can be a hard balancing act. Okay, now where's the Kerbal Space Center? Right there. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to wait until the sun comes up over the KSC, and we're going to try to fly this thing back in. Yes. Okay, we're coming up on daylight at the Kerbal Space Center, so we're going to go ahead and try to land this bitch. Let's warp it a little bit. About yay far, that's good. Let's see where let's move a little north. Let's put the RCS on. Yeah, very hard to control without the RCS. Okay, that's good enough. And shut down. All right, we're going to attempt to go in nose first. Sometimes with these things, going in nose first doesn't last long. But we're going to try going in nose first in typical shuttle fashion. We may wind up ass first. Really pretty bulky to control. I've already worked on the successor to this, which will have an additional RCS tank because I've needed RCS a lot. And also I took off 2 oxidizer tanks and put on 2 fuel tanks, liquid fuel tanks. Okay. I don't know why it's bobbing and weaving like a ship at sea. Stay put there, dude. Okay, anything I need to test here before we start hitting the atmosphere? I don't think so. No, it may take a while for us to get there. Fred-wise, Phil, Kerman. He is Kerman. Guys, there is an abort system on this space vehicle. It has never been tested. So if things get really bad, we can always test the abort system. Yeah, you're feeling positive. That's good. Astronauts must have a positive mental outlook, because they are riding on a vehicle full of explosives at high velocities. That requires a optimistic outlook. Okay, coming in. I need to go ahead and get some more distance here. Turn on the RCS for a second. I hope that's far enough out. Of course, I've also speeded up, so how all this will play out, I do not know. I do not know. Okay. Getting some atmospheric heating. I'm leaving the RCS on in the hopes that I shall be able to control this bitch. Let's go ahead and shut the nuclear engines off. Shut the liquid fuel engines on. Shut them on. Shut the liquid fuel engines on. Yes. That's pretty cool looking, man. Pretty cool looking. I'm sucking down the RCS. I think it's going out of style. Shut those engines on. Oh man, I don't really have a good feeling about this. We shall see, however. If I land a little short, I can always use the jet engines. Or depending on how high up I am, I can always use the nuclear engines, because you don't have to get that high before the nuclear engines start to be pretty darn efficient. If you use them at sea level, then no, they're not. But you get up to about 10,000 meters, and they're pretty darn near as efficient as they are in space. So, but now we're at an altitude where we should be able to use the jets. Jets. Yeah, we'll have a little flying to do before we get there. And surprisingly, it has not lost control yet. However, I've not tried to actually move it or anything. And also we are slightly off course and slightly nose downwards. Let me see if I can adjust things up a little bit. And it doesn't really want to do that. Not really at all. It's like moving a rock. Moving a freaking boulder. Turn the RCS on. Try to get a little nose up here, dude. If you don't mind. The problem is that the fuel tanks back here, they've totally emptied out. Oh, screw the RCS. They've totally emptied out, so it's very nose heavy right now. Let's go ahead and get some power. Get some control. control, because we're heading right down toward the ground right now. We're heading smack dab into the ground. And nothing seems to be inclined to stop it. And we'll be out of RCS before long. Okay, so the engine's vectoring is just sort of muscling us back up. Pull up, dude, pull up. I may have to add it even more RCS. Alright, let's try turning the RCS off. I'm going to have to add more RCS than even what I already added. Could be dangerous. Could be dangerous. Fortunately, I have a little bit of liquid fuel left. Not a huge amount, though. I think probably if I have to come in without any power at all to the engines, just dead stick, probably it isn't going to work. Probably having some kind of power to run some of the engines somewhere is pretty much a necessity. But with the worked on the improved version of this, I put a nose engine here. But of course, if we're out of fuel or something when we're coming in, that's not going to help us. This may require me landing at a velocity which is perhaps a little bit less than safe. Because if I kill the engine some, I'm going to nose down. Let's go ahead and test it here. Do half power. Well, it's controllable so far. I'm in the thicker air now. That's probably one reason. I mean, really, having fuel in the tanks is a necessity for the re-entry stage. Because even if the air grabs the wings, you know, down at 1,000 or 2,000 meters, if I'm plummeting head first toward the ground at a great velocity, it's not really going to help me out much. So having some fuel in the tanks is kind of a necessity to be able to land from space. Now I may be able to dead stick this at this altitude because I got more air under my wings. That's kind of a cool looking thing, isn't it? Wouldn't say it's the safest mode of transportation ever. Probably in the right hands, you know, especially the new and improved version. I imagine it'll be okay. Drop gears. Okay, I think it's fairly manageable at this point. Whether I'll be able to land the bitch or not, I have no idea. Not something I have done yet, so we shall learn together. Yes, we shall learn it together. Again, this is not the most controllable thing ever. Oh no 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 no! Abort! Abort! I said abort. So the parachutes just ripped right off, or what? I certainly lost some engines there. Okay, well, we on the bright side, we did land. We did not land intact, but we did land. Yeah, having fuel to land is sort of a necessity. Oh, and it ripped the nuclear engine off too. That's good. That's special. But once the nuclear engine came off, it became much more controllable. Because that thing is huge. All right. Well, next time, I guess. I think it's time to say next time. Is it time to say next time? Let me check. We're at 36 minutes, so it is time to say next time. Next time we shall have the hopefully new and improved version of this. Since this wasn't a complete success, I probably need to go ahead and have another test flight before we commit to putting paying passengers on board, if we ever get away with that. So we shall be working on the Minmus Shuttle Ulysses further next time. And until next time, hasta la vista. Adios.